Hello, everyone. We are doing a spotlight to introduce to all of you Kevin Monette. And Kevin is our new pastoral assistant. He's just started his couple weeks here, and would love to just to know a little bit more about you, Kevin. Why did you come to Christ the King? Why did you want to work on our mission?
Yeah. Well, I guess many of you might have read in the bulletin or other things, but I got to know Monsignor when I was, I think, around 11 years old. So I got to altar serve daily
That's
mass.
how old I am.
No, but as you guys have probably learned, he's a great father figure, very authentic, and that stayed with me. You know, I've encountered a lot of priests over my time. Kind of grew up pretty traditionally Catholic, so I have that background and formation. But coming here too, I don't know. There's a lot of things that you're implementing that I really value. Just centering around the Eucharist that's why we're Catholic, right? We have Jesus right there. But also, I mean, just hearing little snippets of what is connected with my journey, like when you went through Bob Schutz's Be Healed book last year, and hearing that you were preaching on that, you had studies on that, and then really the school as well. So it was just kind of the areas that myself and my wife are passionate about, but then also how do we incorporate our kids in this, that not like ministry is just something for adults, but that becomes something that's for the whole family. And I just see Christ the King as, I don't know, really embodying that well. There's a lot of things that are available for the whole family that I just like, yeah, I don't know how it will work because we live so far north, but I want to make that home, and we're making that transition. So,
Wow. So speaking of which, tell us about your family.
yeah. So I'm married to my beautiful wife, Rose. We have 3 kids, Micah, who's 9, Theodore, who's 7, and Emily, who's 5. And they are very bold. If you haven't met them yet, you probably will, whether you ask to or not. They'll run up to anybody. But yeah, that's our local family. All the rest of my family is kind of scattered, but my parents are in Southern Oregon still, where I met Monsignor in Grants Pass.
Going back a ways, I was thrilled that this kind of worked out. So I'm a brand new priest, and I get assigned as parochial vicar at St. Anne's Parish in Grants Pass, and there's this boy there, Kevin Monette, who's serving mass every day, and then the years went by and whatnot, and so you went on to University of Portland.
Yeah. So I went through that, stayed in Grants Pass, then went to University of Portland, got a business degree there. It was a struggle period, I'll admit, for my faith, but in the midst of that, I had my struggle kind of. I still attended Sunday Mass every week somehow, and praise God for that. But it didn't connect with me personally during that period until I kind of hit like a really low point, and then it was at that point that actually my sister invited me to a retreat through OSU, and I got connected with the St. John Society on a retreat there, and it was there that I saw people like embodying authentic faith who were normal people. And that did something in me. I was like, okay, this is real. Yeah. It was just like, these weren't professional speakers. These weren't even people with vocations. These were just people that were convinced that Jesus was real. And that kind of changed my trajectory. So, and I spent many years with them. Kind of in formation. I don't think I realized I was in formation. They just asked me to help with things like tell some jokes, you're funny, you can MC this, and then, tell this testimony, and do this talk, and then direct this program. And so that kind of, over the years, it really helped me in the areas of ministry, and that became my world. And
That's fascinating what you say, because part of the we talk about the pastoral vision of our parish that our pastoral council and myself kind of came to this about a year ago now, and working with Amazing Parish about the kind of parish, what is it that we're trying to do, and it's about bringing people into this transformative encounter with Jesus Christ in the Eucharist, and being authentic, being vulnerable. And we know that when we come to the Lord as we are, that there's stuff to heal. Right? That we all have that stuff that we need to heal, the things that prevent us from feeling loved, receiving love, or loving in return. And that's all part of it. And so it's not just about, we do this doctrines and these sorts of practices and whatnot, but it's really about the whole person and the whole family.
Yeah.
And I think that's that's what we're really hoping for. And I'm glad it attracted a family like your own to say, okay, we want to be a part of this mission.
Yeah.
And we want to draw other families into it. I know Julie Spencer is gearing up too for helping to build that. It's like building these strong families, because we are in a very difficult time.
Yeah.
And you know that and the way we follow Christ always, but especially in a difficult time, is in community.
Yeah.
When we know each other, we're supportive of one another, and I think both you and Julie, her too, have received that in the St. John Society formation, and I want to bring that here. I'm excited about it too.
Yeah.
I have to say that our staff is like, it's looking a lot younger now, and I'm looking a lot older, but we love it. We love the energy, and we love the faith, and to see too, as we talked about in this job as a pastoral assistant, is like you're the front office and you're the face of the mission a lot, and so how do you see yourself as the pastoral assistant? What do you, or what have you seen so far that?
Well, it's great. I mean, I get to talk to so many people and meet new people, and I don't know. I have a heart for just new people. I really have a heart for just evangelism, but a lot of times, you don't have time for a 2-hour course to evangelize. Sometimes it's just in the 2 minutes talking to somebody. So that actually is really exciting. Somebody's dropping by, dropping something off at the office. Like, how can we be welcoming? How can we just portray Jesus is alive, even just in a chance encounter? Because I feel like you read the Gospels, and a lot of that is, Jesus had like 10 seconds with somebody, and that changed their entire trajectory. So if he's alive within us, and I get 10 seconds with you on the phone, my hope would be that some semblance of Jesus rubs off on that. But it's also a gift for me too, just to help support the church and do it in a fairly organized way, like during the day, because during the evenings once a week, I'm directing a ministry that's Encounter Ministries, and that.
Yeah, so tell us about that.
Sure, yeah. So, real quick summation. My wife and I, a couple years ago, we had a tremendous journey of healing in our marriage, and in that, we actually went on a JP2 healing the whole person, and on that, like, we had memories come to the surface that just broke through and caused tremendous healing. My wife was physically healed of a stomach issue she'd been having. Celiac runs in her family, and she's got some of that, so she was physically healed there. That changed the game for us. And we're like, if that's possible, how do we get more of this? And it was shortly thereafter that I heard about this thing called Encounter. And the closest campus, so it's a school of ministry, it's a school of supernatural ministry, and the closest campus was opening in Seattle. And my wife and I talked, and we just discerned, like, okay, I'm going to do this thing. And so for 2 years, I made the 6-hour round trip, driving up to Seattle to just get formed, because we were learning things like how to pray and expect physical healing when we pray, if somebody's hurt, or how to pray and ask God questions and expect to actually receive answers, and to share with somebody. And now you have to test it. You have to discern everything and find out, did that match, or was that just my own imagination? But we just saw like so many miracles were happening when we took that risk. So I was formed there, and in the middle of that, I just felt God calling me, this needs to come to Portland. And I negotiated a little bit, and I was like, so, okay, like there's a parish in Vancouver that would really like it. And God made it really clear. He's like, no, this is going to be in Portland. So I knew I was headed that direction anyway, and that kind of steered our focus. Like,
and so you're doing that like one night a week.
Yeah. So
and
we're
that's at a Ascension Parish?
Ascension Parish,
In
yeah.
North-
We'll be doing that on Tuesday nights at Ascension, and yeah, really excited. It's a 2-year program, and a lot of people are like, "Whoa, that's a lot to ask somebody." But when we think about Jesus, when he invited people on board, like he took 3 years to disciple, and there's things that happen in journey that don't happen in an event.
Right.
As you renew your mind, and so I love that, and that's where I pour a lot of my ministry energy. But when I'm here in the office, it seeps out, hopefully.
No, it's great, and that's part of our amazing parish model too. Is that we're a community of unceasing prayer, so we're always ready to pray with each other, and we keep cultivating that, and of healthy teamwork and of active discipleship, and so all of our, no matter what your position is here on our mission, is like we're doing those things.
Yeah,
and it's just been great to see for some of the people already to be praying with them, and because it's so much more than just scheduling something or taking a call. It's like it's to be an encounter with the living Lord. You know? And so we're just thrilled to have you aboard, and we're looking forward to what the Lord has in store for us. So say hi to Kevin and his wife Rose and their kids when you see him at Mass, or if you stop by the office, come say hi and welcome him to our awesome CTK community. All right. Well, thank you, Kevin, for being on here, and God bless.
Yeah, thank you so much.